I'm here with Adi, one of the official players at the World Youth Chess Championships. Adi, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from and how you got started into chess?
I'm from New York and I'm in FM, and I got started into chess with after school program in my
Nice.
school, and that got me interested in chess.
How long ago was that?
That was in 2018, that was 7 years ago.
Okay. And how much time would you say you're spending on chess weekly
Weekly,
or daily, whichever it's easier?
I mean, daily is easy. I spend like 2 to 3 hours every day. But if it's a weekend, then maybe I'd spend 5 to 6.
And what do you do usually for your chess training?
I would read a book or do some tactics.
That's-
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I would probably also sometimes review like some games or tactics that I have saved.
Very nice. Tell me about your experience coming into this tournament. Do you feel happy with how it finished?
I'm generally satisfied with what I did in the tournament, but I had some games, like 4 games where I missed like half points, and I feel like I could have improved in all of those because I made some really bad mistakes in those tournaments, those games. But I like the experience of this tournament generally, and I really like the place that it was in. It was the best out of all the World Youths I've been in. And I also really like the tournament hall and stuff, so I thought it was a good experience overall.
It's nice to hear. I've seen you go into the game and come out of the game almost every single round, and you seem to be very calm and composed regardless of what is going on in the game. How do you do that?
I've lost and won a lot of games to the point where I'm generally very calm about what happens in the game.
Okay, there's no special thing that you do, or?
No, I'm very emotional during the game, but after the game, I'm pretty calm because it's already happened. There's nothing I can do really to change it. I can just change things after the game.
Okay, that's a good kind of mindset to have, especially for a game like chess. Can you share a little bit about your preparation? How do you usually prepare going into a tournament in the US where there are 2 rounds a day compared to this one where there's just one? Did you do anything different?
Yeah, in this one I used to spend like 2 hours or like an hour looking at people's games and like categorizing their openings and stuff, and then I would wake up in the morning after that, and I would like make my decision. But in tournaments in the US, I have much less time to do that, so I just have to check their people's games and like find some suitable opening and play it. I don't have time to wait until the next day for my decision, so that I have a better mindset for the game.
So would you pick this kind of tournaments more, like 1 round a day? 'Cause
Yeah,
you have more.
I would
Okay.
prefer this kind of tournament more.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your chess goals, Adi.
My chess goals are like to hopefully get like I am really soon, because I've played some youth tournaments and gotten pretty close to getting first in some tournaments that grant the thing. And I've also been trying to get in some norms recently. I haven't really succeeded, but I've been getting closer, so that's my goal short term.
You know what they say. I have a very good friend who told me this because I was complaining that I haven't gotten mine for forever, and he told me that I will get it when I'm ready, when my level will be there. What do you think about that statement? Would you say you agree with it, or you need a little bit of luck?
I agree with it, but I also think that there's some cases where if you do really good in a tournament and like you're just at a good state, then and you get a lot of rating, what happens after that tournament is that your skill rises to that rating. So
True.
I think that there's also an element of form.
That's true. That's very true. Do you think physical condition is important for such a long tournament like this one, 11 days, 11 rounds?
I think it's important, but not too much. I think that's important to have a good physical condition and not like just get like leg cramps and sit on the chair like 24/7, but I think it's important to like go outside or something and like get some fresh air and come back, because it really changes your mindset and also your physical ability. And because sitting at a board for like 4 hours is never really good for you unless you're like have some ability to do that and you're focused the whole time.
So did you listen to my advice and take some walks during this tournament?
Yes.
Or you did?
And they were helpful.
Okay, that's good to hear. So more of these in future tournaments, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Tell me, what did it mean to be a part of the US team at this competition?
It meant like I was just representing the country and I had like more motivation to not mess up and actually try to win every game. It gave me like that kind of motivation to like try to get more than a draw in some games and push for a win.
Very nice. Would you say you have any kind of advice either for yourself to improve in future tournaments, or maybe for some other kids and parents who are watching this interview to know how to get prepared for such an important competition?
I have some advice for myself.
Okay, let's hear it.
My advice for myself is that I need to get better at converting end games, and I also need to get better at like believing in myself in my position sometimes, because in some games my opponents played weird things that didn't feel right, but I always gave them the benefit of the doubt and I didn't really like try to expose them as much as I should and try to find the mistake and like the correct move as much as I should have. And for other people, I have the advice that like before a tournament, it's like a good idea to probably recheck your openings and stuff like that, because if you recheck your openings and make sure that they're all good and they don't have any obvious holes before the tournament, it's much easier to play in rounds where people maybe play those openings and that you have that opening against their line than it is to come to a tournament like this that's really big and come with like obvious mistakes that you have to spend a lot of time to fix that you don't have in the one day for every round.
Love that advice. Thank you for that. I hope people who are watching will know. Anything else you want to say to anyone, or
Nah,
you're good?
Really, yeah.
Well, Adi, you finished the tournament in one of the highest. I think you're the highest American player in this event. You shared 8th place, right?
Yeah, tied for 8.
Tied for 8, but due to tie breaks, you were a bit
15th.
slower. 15th, yeah. So I wish you good luck.
Thanks.
Much higher spots in the future, and keep working. Thanks
Okay.
for your time.
Thank you.